Bhagavan's very own Leelas to showcase to the world how a human can have a superconscious breakthrough, having the cognitive shift, and manifest all the powers of Paramashiva. Shakshi Pramana, millions of disciple, devotees, followers, initiated by Bhagavan into the science of power manifestation, manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. Pratyaksha Pramana, the scientific study, measuring the effect of being in enlightened state, not just the thoughtless space, but also they are able to manifest their own reality, command over the reality. The perception itself shifts into the higher science, matured cognition, and they can manifest all the abundance and auspiciousness and healing completely by themselves. Each one of us to experience, Bhagavan says, I myself will be in the Kailash Kotyad, more present than you, and manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Today we are going to have the most auspicious power manifestation of feeding Ganesha. The Shastra Pramana for feeding Ganesha, consciousness over matter, is from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra.
Sutra 120, Dharana 95. Kvachit vastuni vinyasya shanair-drishtim nivartayet tajnanam chitta sahitam devi shunyalayo bhavet. Kvachit vastuni vinyasya shanair-drishtim nivartayet tajnanam chitta sahitam devi shunyalayo bhavet.
Bhagavan Paramashiva says, having fixed one's eyes on a particular object, Vastu, one slowly withdraws from the sight from that object as well as slowly eliminate the knowledge of the object along with the thoughts and impression of it. Then, O Devi, one abides in Sunya, the state where there is nothing other than this exist. This is the state of all inclusiveness, infinity. Bhagavan beautifully says how we bring to the one pointedness, how we are very clear about what we want in our life, the one pointedness. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Ramana Maharshi, all the great saints have one pointedness, and Ramakrishna Paramahamsa had only Kali, and when he bought only Kali as his identity and started worshipping that identity as every thought, every action, everything aligned to that one pointed thought. Simply, he was able to see beyond the Kali idol as Kali as literally being, where Kali spoke to him, where Kali responded, where Kali ate the food that he gave, and even gave her hand to put the bangles. To that extent, there was a beautiful relationship when you go beyond what you assume as only the logical world. The thinking is not required, Bhagavan says, is because we are stuck with the human thinking level of impossibility. But there is conscious world, like how we have the deep sleep. Bhagavan says we have 4 levels of enlightenment. From the deep sleep, we wake up to the dream enlightenment where we can create. We were actually lying down. But in that, I can create even the people who are dead to come in my dreams and even make my age go back in time. And I can appear in many people's dream. I can manifest all the powers so easily in the dream state. Then I come to the next enlightenment, Bhagavan says, is waking state, waking enlightenment. And my possibilities increases beyond the dream where I have control over a lot of things. But controlling that, I forget the one which I have the possibilities also. Then I move into the awaken enlightenment state where I have now millions of possibilities where I can bend into anything and make anything possible because I'm starting to understand I am Paramashiva and I'm connected to the whole cosmos, whole universe, whole galaxies and lokas, where everything is connected and all we need to do is just get into the oneness and simply we can manifest our reality. Bhagavan says, The living enlightenment space happens once you are in Turiya Tita from awakened state. You have one more step where Bhagavan initiates and finally says Tathastu, you are it. That is what the Mahavakya comes into our life as Guruvak and as the reality. That is why Guruvak is the ultimate gift that we can get. And following the Guruvak, simply we will be speeding up this process into such easiest space. That is why Bhagavan has given the Mahavakya for us to really realize that state in the most superior and super fast way. Bhagavan says, if you're an ant and if you're crawling up to the hilltop, how long will you take? And how many Janmas, years you're going to take? But if I put you on my shoulder and go up in a car or a flight, it'll take me just hours or minutes. That is what happens when you have the Guru's blessing, Guru Vak, and Guru's grace. Simply you will able to manifest your reality, whatever you think you have come here to experience and celebrate Paramashiva through all that, you will start experiencing and much more. You are fulfilled and you are at the lotus feet of Bhagavan himself, experiencing the ultimate reality in this world. Let's go to Apta Pramana. Apta Pramana, whether it's Raghavendra or whether it is Ramanuja or Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, all of them were able to go beyond the solid matter and understand we are not just the solid matter. The solid matter also exists when we are in the lower vibration. The lowest vibration is the stone, which has very less frequency from it, but it has. And then we have plants which cannot, from stone to plants can move to a certain extent, but still they are only in that level. And then animals have little higher frequency where they have more expansive understanding of life, where they can move around, but still they do not have any idea. If you ask a dog, tomorrow I'll meet you, it will not understand because the frontal lobe is not developed. They don't have the frontal cortex that they say how we think with the three levels of brain, a backside of all the reptiles kind of brain, middle brain like a monkey brain where it functions differently, and then the frontal lobe which is missing in the animals. Even though we are 99% close to all the animals, the frontal lobe plays a huge difference where we have consciousness. We can think for as past, present, future, and understand the higher reality that we are Paramashiva, the consciousness, why we are here, the very purpose of our life to experience the ultimate, and through that experience manifest and make all the reality fulfilled. So Apta Pramana, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa beautifully experienced that, and he was able to initiate all the disciples into the higher consciousness. Bhagavan himself now initiating all of us into the higher space of oneness with Paramashiva in Atma Pramana.
Paramashiva, me, when I used this body and fed Ganapatis, he is also one of the form through which he accepted the Naivedyam offered. Now, as Paramashiva, invoking Mahaganapati in all of us, whoever is joined for Paramashivoham level 2 program, Till today, whoever has joined, I am initiating all of you and installing Mahaganapati in all of your root chakra, Paramashiva, manifesting through this being, is installing, manifesting Mahaganapati in all of us. I will reside as Mahaganapati in everyone's Mooladhara chakra forever and bring all the auspiciousness in all your lives. Today, all of you who are initiated, feed any Ganapati deity you have with any food or drinks. He will accept directly and bless all of you. You can feed Atmalinga, invoking Ganapati in it, or any Ganapati deity you have, or any deity. All the deities will accept everything you offer from today. Everyone who is initiated now, I give you this as a boon.